Hey guys, welcome along, and as it says in the title, we'll be doing a Manchester United career mode. Now if you follow Manchester United, or if you follow football in general, you'll know that they're going through a bit of a rough patch at the moment. They came 7th in the Premier League last season. They've got a new coach, a new manager, his name is Louis Van Gaal, or Van Gaal, however you want to say it. And they've just played 3 games of the pre-season tour in America, and that's gone well. So the idea of this career mode is just to, skip ahead, simulate what could happen under the new Van Gaal era. So I'm going to be trying to thinking like him. Actually, I'm going to be trying to make some signings that I think would be great for the team. Not necessarily buying the best players in the world, because from what I hear, Louis Van Gaal doesn't do that. He likes to build up small players and bring them up into great world-class players. So the idea of this career mode is not to be buying the best players in the world, but to just think about it. Use a lot of the websites like FIFA and FIFA Fanatic. I'm going to be using those to find out some really good players and players that I've used in the past. So I hope you guys really enjoy this career mode. I'm going to be starting with something a little bit controversial, so I'll get that underway now. Alright, so yeah, I just skipped a bit. This controversial thing I was talking about just before was that some of these players that Louis Van Gaal is using are actually quite good. Well, in the preseason, I mean, and in FIFA they're not so good. Their overalls are quite low. For example, I'm just thinking of Tyler Blackett, who I think is 58 overall, and I think I want to be using someone like that because it will just mimic what's happening in real life. Because obviously he's been used a lot in the pre-season, and he could be a big player at the start of the next season. So who knows? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tweak some of the players' overalls. So start from the bottom. Some of these players are obviously gone, so I'm going to have to transfer these players into the team first. So I've written these players down, but actually I'll get rid of Vidic because he's gone. He's gone to Inter. Who else? We got Patrice Evra, he's gone to Juventus. Rio Ferdinand, he's gone to QPR, and already you can see what's happening here. We've lost 3 of the best defenders in our team, with a lot of experience, easily hundreds of caps between them. So obviously we need to get some new defenders in. Alex Butner has gone to Moscow, I think. Yeah, let's go here. I think it's... where is it? I think it's that one, Dynamo. So I think that's it. Now we're just going to transfer the players that I've got on my list here. And now these are the players that have come back on loan. So we've got Enriquez. Hopefully he pops up. Yep, there he is. He was on loan in Real Zaragoza. So he goes back into the team. Zaha, obviously we know about him if you follow the Premier League. He was playing for Cardiff City. Had an okay season there. I didn't think he did too well, but he has done quite well in the pre-season so far, and apparently from what I'm reading on the news is that he's going to get sold to Cardiff City, so that'd be a bit of a bummer if that's true, but I don't really believe in transfer speculation or rumours that much. Lingard is another player. Manchester United, he's got a good overall, but he hasn't been used, so I don't know what's happening. Maybe he's on holiday or something. I know some of the other big players are on holiday, like Van Persie. Yeah, he's on holiday because he did quite well at the World Cup, so obviously they came 3rd. Who else? Shaw, we need Shaw. He's one of the new signings, great left back. Herrera from Bilbao. Anderson. Oh, we're going to use him. I don't know. What's he like? Right, we'll just get to that in a minute. But yeah, I think that's all done. Oh, one more. Tyler Blackett, as I said before. When you're searching for players, you don't have to punch in the whole name. You can just type up half of their name, like just Black or something, then he should come up. So what we're going to do now is, just going to edit some of the players' overalls, And Herrera, I think he's better than 79. I think he should just be 80 though, because I want to make it a bit fun if I just start him off a bit lower, and then hopefully he'll go right up to a good overall. So what is he at? 80. I think that's enough. Anderson, I don't want to increase because I don't know if I'm going to be using him. But Tyler Blackett is one of the main examples, or the main reasons for doing this, is because he has been quite popular in the preseason, and he hasn't been, he is crap on FIFA. So I'll bump him up a bit. I think a good overall would be about 66 to 67, 65. So for a defender, if you want him to go up quickly, you have to bump up a lot of the power stats, which we've got right here, or the defensive stats, because he is a defender. So once you bump these stats up, he should go up a lot quicker, opposed to bumping up attacking stats, because what does a defender need attacking stats, you know? So 66, just bump up one more. Heading accuracy is also quite important, but I think strength, if you've seen him in real life, he's quite a big person, so bump these up a bit. Okay, one more. Come on, try that. Now this is an experiment. I don't know if it's going to work, because I look at some of these players like Blackhead on the sites that I was talking about, and his potential is 68. So I don't know if it's going to work that much. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe it might be maybe I might just use them for a season, see how well they go, and then I can buy some replacements. But Darren Fletcher, he deserves to go up. He's been quite unfortunate because he's had that injury, and now I think Louis van Gaal's going to be using him as like a captain, one of the main senior figures of the team. Enriquez, I don't need to change him, because in a previous career mode that I did, he went right up to low 80s, and he was playing for Sunderland, so I missed out on him. Reece James, left back, young left back, quite a small player, but he's been playing quite well, I think. So he goes up a bit. Did I put the crossing up? Crossing should go up because he's a wing back. So hopefully I want him to be up to 66. Alright, so that's a bit too low. So yeah, this does take a bit of time, but the good thing about this is that this is your career, or this is my career mode. But I mean, it's just a bit of fun. I think that's enough. I think we've got Luke Shaw as well, so I don't know what's going to be happening to him. Janko, I don't know how to say that. He's played quite well. He hasn't played in the preseason, I don't think. Maybe someone can comment if he has, but he did quite well last season for the youth setup that they have there, or the youth team that they have there. And a lot of these players that I'm tweaking right now played for that team. And Janko was one of the good players. I watched a couple of highlights of him on YouTube, and he's quite a good player. Yeah, YouTube's the place to go if you want to find out, if you want to scout players. I think there are YouTube channels just for scouting players, so you should look those up if you want to find some good players. 65, I'm happy with that. Januzaj, he had a good preseason last season, and he ended up being used a lot by David Moyes. I don't know what happened at the end of the season. He didn't do so well in the second half of the season, but I think he deserves to be a bit more than 73. Say 75, 76. That's fine. Phil Jones, he's actually quite underrated. I don't know why he's 79. I think he's one of the better players in the team. Along with Chris Smalling, they didn't do so well, Manchester United, last season, and they conceded a lot of goals. And apparently that's all the defenders' fault. But I think it's a team as a whole that has to take the responsibility. Now Kagawa, I'm just going to change his position because I hate that he's a left midfielder. Because under David Moyes, he was used as a left midfielder when his real position is a centre midfielder. Well, that's what he was at Dortmund. So if you want to change it, just do that. It's not too hard. And I think I just noticed he was 81, and when I moved him up to centre mid, he went up to 83, so just shows you what could happen if you change their position. Michael Keane, he's been used a lot in the pre-season as well, bumping up some of his stats. I think strength, 70, yeah, that's fine. If you notice, we lost some of these players like Vidic, Ferdinand, and Evra, so we need some good cover. And at the moment, Keane is all we've got. Pereira, are we going to use him? We might as well bump him up a bit. Now I understand this is something a bit different, but this is just a game. You can have fun however you want to have it, or have fun. So tweaking the players, there's nothing wrong with that, I don't think. Just as long as you have fun. Mentality, aggression, I don't know him that much, but just as long as we can get him to a good overall. We'll see what happens. Maybe at the end of the season these players aren't going to grow, but if they don't, we can always buy some players in, or bring some players in. Hitting accuracy goes up. Powell is more of an attacking midfielder. He can sometimes play striker, I think. I think he played striker a couple of times for Wigan. That's the team he was on loan for. So, where is he? 72, that's fine. Raphael, I don't need to change him because I know he goes up quite well because he has a good overall. Luke Shaw, I think... No, I don't need to change him. I think he does grow quite a bit. Smalling, on the other hand, I did a career mode with him before and he was stuck on 76, 78, so he is actually quite a good defender. I'm just trying to find out which ones I should tweak. 73 strength, are you serious? He's quite a big lad. I don't want him to be 80 because I know he's quite small or skinny, but 79, that's fine. Van Persie, I'll leave. Valencia, I don't know if you guys want me to bump him up a bit. He does play defender a lot, so dribbling, I guess, would go up. Try that. Just 82, maybe. So this is purely for entertainment. I don't want to change him. I don't think I need to. Danny Welbeck. What can you change for Danny Welbeck? You'll notice, actually, when I go to skill or movement, that he's quite a well-rounded player. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. Look at that. Perfect stats and physical attributes. So let's have a look. 80, 82, 79, that's fine. James Wilson, he scored in one of the last games of the season. I think he had a good goal, or it was an alright goal. It was at home as well, so it's always good to score your first goal at Old Trafford. So, ball control, I think he be more of that. So, where is he now? 64, that's probably not enough. And you must understand that some of these players that have gotten the team ready, they will demand to be in the team. If they miss a couple of games, they're going to get pissed. So, it just helps to tweak these younger guys up a bit so they could easily match some of the players. Ashley Young, what a pre-season he's had. Ashley Young, he's got a game face as well. It's always good to have a game face. Crossing, finishing. At least 80. It's crazy I'm doing this to Ashley Young, but yeah, Wilfred Zaha. Do I need to tweak him? Because I don't know how many seasons I'm going to be doing, but I'm assuming this might be short, because I don't know if you guys are going to like this, but because it could be a short career mode. If you guys want it to be longer, then that's fine, but it could be a short career mode, so that's why I'm doing this as well. 74, I actually know that he does increase a lot, so let's go quickly through the team. Carrick, I think he's 31 years old. If I tweak him up a lot, not a lot, but just a bit, then because he's 31, he will start decreasing. So, for example, if he was 64 strength, that is appalling. He's quite a big lad. But if I tweak him up a bit, then he should start going down, but he'll still be quite good, if you know what I mean. So if I look now, 82, and he starts decreasing, and maybe a season or two, he'll be 80, so he'll still be quite a good player. Tom Cleverley as well, he's been playing well. I think he's the last one I'm going to tweak. So So let's hope that his overall goes up just a couple. I'm still not a fan of Tom Cleverley. I actually I felt sorry for him actually last season because he took a lot of the blame for everything that was going on, but he's been given another shot, it looks like it, by Louis van Gaal. So yeah, the reason why I bumped up David De Gea is because he was actually one of the best players last season. So I think that's done. He deserves to be 85 actually. I might just go 84. Please go down one. Actually, I'm just going to leave that there, see what happens. So yeah, I've done all the players now. Fellaini I haven't touched because I don't know what's going to happen. I might have to sell him. But in FIFA he's actually quite good if you use him in the right place. You're supposed to use him as a centre attacking midfielder, not a defensive mid, as he was last season, because he does have really good potential, good attacking stats. So right, that's it. The next part I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be starting the actual career mode itself, using the current squads that I've got here. And I'm going to be doing some team building, well, just getting the best team I can, and then finding out if I need to buy some players. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this is only the start. There's going to be more episodes coming out, so if you'd enjoyed it, please give a like, rating or whatever, comment, whatever, and a share as well, because next episode we're going to be starting the actual career mode.